Hi guys, I'm Faith, and today we're going to be making one of our shade combos. These are perfect for your patio, for your front step, anywhere where you have a more shadier spot. We also make sun combos as well. For a shade pot, I would say morning sun is best, and between 4 to 5 hours of sunlight is going to keep your plants looking the best. Too much sunlight will scorch the leaves and it will make your plants look very, very sad. If you come into Tonkadale and you're looking for one of our pre-made shade combos, they will have the blue tag on it. So I've filled my pot most of the way, but it's still pretty fluffed up. I've picked a selection of plants. These are all best for the shade. Begonias can handle some more sun, things like that. I usually go for kind of like the pinks and oranges. Those are my favorite. I think they're the most vibrant. They stand out on your front step or on your patio. I have this beautiful alocasia here in the middle. It's going to give us some nice height in our pot, so it's not just one-dimensional or very flat. And then I've got this ivy in the front, so this can trail down the front, give that spiller effect. I've kind of got my thrillers hidden in here, these beautiful begonias. I have this Iconia Portofino hot orange begonia, and then I have this Himalis beloved cherry begonia. Hiding back here, this Rex begonia, and they get these beautiful little flowers on it. I think the foliage is also just very interesting, creates a lot of texture and dimension within the pot. I have this little lemon button fern sticking in here for a little filler. I've got this bromeliad to add another pop of color, but also give some dimension to the piece. In the back here, we've got this Main Street, Franklin Street coleus, and I think this color will go great with kind of my pinky colors that I've got here. And this is my selection of plants that I have. So things like the alocasia, the ivy, the bromeliad, the fern, even some of these begonias, they can be considered houseplants, or are usually considered houseplants. So these, at the end of the season, feel free to take them out of your pot and bring them inside, and they can just act as a houseplant. All right, let's get planting. So I'm kind of starting with my tallest element, or my piece that's gonna go in the center, and then I like to build around that. I'm gonna pop it out of its pot. I like to give the roots a little fluff. Don't decapitate the plant, but I like to kind of take the extra soil, and that also helps me fit more plants into my pot to get it nice and full and lush. Got this guy in. I kind of like to start from the front and then go around. So I've laid out my plants on how I would like them to be planted. I feel like that's the easiest way for me to kind of picture what my pot is going to look like. My front piece, or my spiller, is my ivy. This is the Algerian ivy, the variegated. I'm gonna stick this girl in here. They are getting very long, very nice. You can always trim them up if they're getting too crazy wonky. With my beloved cherry Himalis begonia. These we grow. Anything with the green pot we do grow at our growing range. So they are made with love. This beloved cherry is a new one that we've got this year. They're super just ruffly in there with the pale yellow center and the hot pink. I think they are absolutely beautiful. Next, my lemon button fern. It's okay to start small with these because they will grow, but I feel like they're a good plant to just stick in here, fill up some space. I've got my Zumba Rex begonia, and it's okay to make a mess. That is all okay. And these little flowers are just so dainty and so cute, and add a little whimsy. As we know, 2026 is the year of the whimsy, guys. Next, my coleus. I usually have this as an element in the back just because you're not going to see it as much. Not that they shouldn't have their moment to shine, but I feel like it kind of brings the color to the back of the piece. They will get big, even some more than your centerpiece, so having it in the back helps it not overpower your entire container. The Iconia Portofino hot orange. This, I think, is one of my favorites. The dark foliage and the bright blooms, it's absolutely beautiful. I currently have this in a hanging basket at home, and I mean, you can see her from the street. She's bright. I mean, look at her. Got a little movement. She's fun. And then I'm going in lastly with my bromeliad. These are gorgeous. Got lots of colors. We have really big, we have really small. All right, and then I'm going in just making sure that everything is patted down nice, not smashed down, because then you're gonna struggle with drainage and things just being too compact. But just giving it a nice pat, making sure everything is filled up, adding in extra soil where I need it. Give her a little brush, get her little dirty dirt off. I think I am happy with that. She's got some fun colors, some different textures, some different foliage in here. And there you go. That is a simple shade patio pot. You've got all of these plants plus tons more available at Tonkadale. I'm also going to be making a set of these today. So if you'd like to come buy this, come stop on in. Made for you by Faith. All right, guys, see you at Tonkadale.